Hey guys, if you're like me and love making your own bread, you've probably thought about making your own flour as well, or even thought about growing your own wheat to make the flour for your bread. Let's go over some numbers and see if you can. So this patch of wheat here was grown accidentally when we threw straw down as mulch over our potatoes, but we didn't allow it to age or weather. So the seeds inside the straw were still available to germinate. And that's what happened here. So we're gonna harvest this year and see what we can do to make some flour out of it. But that got me thinking, if I did this by accident, what would happen if I actually set my mind to it and grew some wheat on purpose? So I did a little research and found that the average US backyard is about 6,000 square feet. The average for California is just over 1,600 square feet. I'm gonna assume that kind of applies to Canada as well. We can use 5,000, 4,000, just kind of gives us an idea of backyard size. So behind me are 3 beds. We've started to work. It's all sand. We've kind of continued to add manure and organic matter and rabbit manure as well. And it grows millet pretty good. Some of the other stuff that we've tried doesn't grow as well. So I thought, maybe if we took one of these beds and just did wheat for next year, we plant it now, do a winter wheat, and see what happens next year. So the bed size is 3 feet by 70 feet. So what does that equate for bread? So I did the math for one of these 3 by 70 foot strips, and it works out to about 210 square feet. How much grain can you grow on that? Well, it also depends on your soil conditions, your weather, your zone, but let's kind of take an average. So we're told that 1 bushel of wheat makes about 60 pounds of flour, and on 1 acre you can produce about 40 bushels or about 2,400 pounds of flour. So if we divide 210 square feet for one of these beds into, I believe it's 43,530 square feet for an acre, it gives us a quantity of 207. So doing some more calculations, and that means that this 210 square foot strip here can produce 0.2 bushels of wheat, which works out to about 12 pounds of flour or about 48 cups of flour. Now in the multigrain bread I make, I use about 3.5 cups of flour. So that works out to about 12 loaves of bread that I can make from this 210 square foot patch. So how much is 210 square feet? Well, think about it like this. These strips are 3 feet by 70 feet. You can also have one that is 70 feet by 30 feet. If you can picture going outside and playing catch, baseball, with your kid or a friend, it's kind of that amount of space that you would use standing between each other and moving around just to throw the ball back and forth. So if you can do that in your backyard, then you should have enough space to grow enough flour or enough wheat to make flour to create 12 loaves of bread. Now 12 loaves of bread doesn't sound like much, but if you eat 1 loaf a week, well that equates to 3 months of fresh bread every week that you can produce on just a small strip of land. Now again, that depends on your soil conditions, the weather, the zone you're in, lots of factors like that. But I hope this has inspired you to actually take a look at your backyard and see if you can figure out a spot where you can basically take 200 square feet, 210 square feet, and make some bread next year. So I hope this has helped you out. If it has, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more videos like this, and leave us a comment if you think it's doable for yourself. Thanks again, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Love ya.